morning, everyone. Good morning, Michelle.
Good morning, Denpol,
And to our instructor, ma'am, good morning.
and to our classmates. And today our topic is about the rule of ethics in the convention and event industry.
So, what is ethics? Ethics or moral philosophy is a branch of philosophy that involves systemizing, defending, and recommending concepts of right and wrong behavior. The field of ethics, along with its aesthetic concern, matters of value, and thus comprises the branch of philosophy called axiology. The English word ethics is derived from the ancient Greek word ethikos, meaning relating into one's character, which itself comes from the root word ethos, meaning the character, moral nature. This word was transferred into Latin ethica, and then into French as ethique, from which it was transferred from English. So here are the importance of ethics. Number 1, satisfying basic needs. Satisfying basic human needs. So being fair, honest, and ethical in one basic human needs. Every employee desires to be such himself and to work for an organization that fair and ethical in its practice. Number 2, creating credibility. An organization that is believed to be driven by those who may have information about the working and business or an organization impulsive. For example, is perceived as an organization for good corporate governance and social responsibility initiative. This perception is held from and wide even by those who do not even know what business in the organization is into. Number 3, uniting people and leadership. An organization driven by value is revered by each employee also. They are common thread that brings the employee and the decision makers and a common platform. This goes a long way into aligning behavior within the organization towards achieve of one common good or mission. Number 4, improving decision making. A man's destiny is the sum total of all. Number 4, improving decision making. A man's destiny is the sum total of all the decision that he or she takes in course of all his life. The same holds true of for organization. Decisions are driven by value. For example, an organization that does not value competition will be fierce in its operation, aiming to wipe out its competitors and establish a monopoly into market. Number 5, long-term gains. Organization guided by ethics and value are profitable into long run. True in the short run, the way seems to lose money. Total Group, one of the largest business conglomerates in India, was seen on the verge of decline at the beginning of 1990s, which soon turned out to be otherwise. The same company, Tata Nano Car, was predicted as failure and failed to do well, but the same is picking up fast now. Number 6, securing the society. Often ethics succeed law in safeguarding the society. The law machinery often found acting as mute spectator, unable to save society and and the environment. Technology, for example, is growing at such a fast pace that by the time law comes up with regulation, we have in newer technology with new threats replacing the older one. Lawyers and public interest litigations may not help the great deal, but ethics can. Ethics tries to create sense of right and wrong in the organization that often when the law fails. It is the ethics that may stop organization from harming the society or environment.
So we have here the ethics in event planning and industry. Maintain personalism. So before that, on a more serious note, today we are talking about ethics in events. As event professionals, we're probably one of the industries that most deals with people. And as an industry, that holds so much power that discussion about ethics becomes crucial. Having the ability to influence and impact the world demands that we have poses think about our actions. So, maintaining a code of conduct. A professional experience is integral for every event relationship. It is important to be able by certain codes of conduct to ensure that you are professional and that this client knows you are creating an organized and unique experience for them and their attendees. The very best planners go above and beyond no matter the obstacles or issue, and there should be no questions and as to how to be event planner or their team should be behave during an event. So here are some codes of conduct that we feel every event planner should keep in mind when working on any event. So maintain personalism. Everyone will remember how the event team handled themselves leading up to during an event. So we are go to the people for every piece of information on everything and everyone. So always remember to keep your composure, remain level-headed, and study to ensure you have the information you need at all times, just in case something pops up. Ultimate customer service in America is a little unique and its approach to customer service, but that's just it should be. The right customer service goes along the way in the business, not just to set up vendors and get great deals, but more importantly, to forge amazing, lasting relationship with clients who will remember you the next time things happen. So, responsible and compassionate at all times. Next, avoid business risk. Don't take kick or bribes and don't show a lack of professionalism. If you're feeling overwhelmed while planning an event, it is important to keep communication open and educate your team on safeguarding your business. Reputation by reviewing company goals, behaviors, and professional conduct. If you're working on an event, remember you are still on the clock. So keep the professional up even when it's tempting to relax. Remember to always be a role model in the company. So we have here a video presentation. So what is a code of conduct?
So what is a code of conduct? A code of conduct is simply a set of principles and expectations that guide the behavior of all those who belong to a particular organization. Every organization needs to have a code of conduct for its members. Otherwise, it's merely taking its chances. Goodwill and the good ethics and intentions of the individuals within it will suffice. Unfortunately, as human nature and circumstance demonstrates, we can't just rely solely on the good ethics of individuals to move the organization forward. An organization must act as a corporate body to lay down the rules and provide ethical expectations to everyone, despite the ethics of the individuals within the organization. Herein lies the importance of a code of conduct: unity, standards, and direction. Unity. A code of conduct provides unity as it definitively states that there are certain ethical behaviors that we, that is everyone within the organization, will adopt and abide by despite the ethical bent of any particular employee or group. Next, standards. A code of conduct takes the guesswork out of the equation, as each employee knows exactly what the ethical standards are, as well as the expectations of his or her coworkers. And finally, direction. In a forward-thinking organization, a code of conduct provides clear direction to people. It tells them where the organization is headed and what will guide it on the journey. A code of conduct is not just a set of rules. It's a document that conveys values and principles. It should not only give you, the employee, specific direction in uncertain situations, but should be a clear, unequivocal, moral statement of an organization's values of right and wrong.
So that is our presentation. So for our activity,
Is to create a code of conduct for your future business.
which implies the importance of ethics. And that would be all. Thank you.